The question is, do I need it? If let's say I was 119 years old, and I was born in 1900. And at 20 years of age, I got into hypothetical my grandfather's classical thing and started collecting classical records. And I had a love for the classics, and I bought the complete collections of Beethoven, Mozart, and Bach. I had the complete collections on essentially vinyl record, and built up a huge collection of maybe nearly 1,000 records, and that was my classical collection. I had bits and pieces of other stuff, but that was my classical collection. And let's say that was my music collection, and I built up a collection of the classics of literature. Shakespeare, Austen, Bronte, Hardy, H.G. Wells, things like that. And I had, let's say, 200 classic novels of literature and maybe 100 reference books of various things. And that was the core of my collection. Those vinyl records and those books, and that was the core of my collection. I had personal effects, maybe a globe on my desktop, and the kind of things which hang around a den, as it were, and bits and pieces of all stuff. And that was mainly my core collection, and it had completed. I'd completed it. The thing is, if I'd settled into that and grown accustomed to a way of life with that core product in my life, I could flow on in life. And let's say I flowed on, let's say I completed that collection in 1950, and for the last 69 years I've been enjoying the classics. Now life has moved on, and rock and roll came to be, but would that really matter? Would it really matter? I mean, sure, I'm going to encounter it on television screens and radios here and there, but would it really need to change my core collection? The answer is no, it wouldn't really need to. There's no particular reason to have that in your life. If you have a collection which is stable and what you're into, the idea probably would be, to me personally, for Dangle Daily, to complete it, to get all missing bits and pieces, missing holes completed, to complete the collection, to finalise the collection, and that would be it for eternity, probably forever. It would be sufficient. You would go to that when you're in need of relaxation, which could be regularly enough throughout the week, and dwell on that collection, and that would be your consolation, that would be your comfort, that would be your cornerstone and touchstone, that would be your little snapshot of cultural bliss in life. So, in the world and life of Dangle Thomasandra Daly, who was actually born in 1972, I have my comic collection, and if I can complete my final dates for my comic collection as of this collection coming up in which finishes on my standing order, which I've finalised, and next month in August, a Looney Tunes comic is the final comic, and if I complete it there and decide something like that the Lover album by Taylor Swift is the final CD I purchase of new CDs. But I don't bother going beyond that particular album. And that I just finalise and settle down on that, and then with what I've got in stock, maybe fill in my holes in my CD cabinet with older albums which I've had but don't have it anymore, which are the final choices, and complete a sufficient amount of holes in my comic collection and book collection and DVD collection, and settle down with that as my food for eternal life, as my relaxation for eternal life. That probably should be sufficient.